Are we live? I think we're live. Hi, I'm Patrick,
Hi, I'm James.
and this is Two Guys, One Cup.
One cup.
I mean, usually we're together. Hey, so we're doing a little different. I'm gonna cook some food and eat, and then go sit down. James is at his house, so we're doing a little remote podcast today. Um, yeah, a little bit different. We're gonna try something new. So, how you doing, buddy? It's been a bit. I feel like I haven't seen your face in like 2 weeks.
I'm still heartbroken over the whole date thing.
Well, you talking about the Winter Blast thing?
Yeah, like you got to go to fucking Winter Blast without me. We're not even friends right now.
You guys, dude, I brought my family there. No. Don't even go there because we had talked about that. You totally bailed out to go work like a fucking responsible asshole.
You know what I hate is like bitch down. Like when you guys first brought it up, we're going to Winter Blast. Like, fuck no, I'm not going. And the minute I said that, I was like, I'm totally going. I'm just gonna tell him not. And then like 2 weeks later, before the tournament, I'm like, oh, I can't really go. That sucks. And then I was like, that
Well, you were in and then you were out and then you were in again. But it was awesome, man. So officially, I think that was with the super matches and all the people, it was the biggest arm wrestling event in North America ever, they said. Single
right. I
day.
think I think hashtag quote unquote Tim Lewis posted that. Hey, another quick thing that
Well,
I
it was
think
a bunch of people. Yeah.
there's a lot of neat things, but did you see Paul Italia's post with Charlie?
Yeah, I did. Yep. That was pretty
Bro,
cool.
that's cool. Shout out for like a 10-year-old kid, right? He's 10.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it was funny. So we're there and Paul Italia's girlfriend's got a little puppy, and Colton goes over, sits next to her, takes Paul's seat for like 30 minutes. It's talking to his girlfriend and petting the dog.
and they were
It was
cool.
pretty funny. It was pretty funny. No, it was super cool, man. There was tons and tons of people there. Like, we had it was me, Steve, Charlie, Colton, my wife, and Chris, and then there was a couple other Vermont guys. So like Garrett showed up, his dad Glenn, Jake, Dalton, TJ, and Jordan as well. But we'll get to what happened there. Um, crazy freaking tournament. Awesome. Like super matches were super cool. Like the tournament was super awesome. Like it was amazing. It was great atmosphere, man. I couldn't believe it. It was the coolest tournament I've ever been to, obviously. It was big. So
It
and then
sounds
you know who gave us like good props? Steve Fernandez and Ivan and DJ, the guys from Tri-State. They love us.
actually, dude. Steve just reached out on, or not reached out, but he commented on my profile picture change or whatever, and like
Yep.
said some shit. And I was like, dude, these guys are super cool. I don't even know them, but again, that's why I love arm wrestling. The people in arm wrestling, like, I ain't never met a dick. I've met a couple dicks, way
Well,
less in the pile.
some weird people, but not really any dicks.
Oh, have you ever met like Yusuf Wilson?
I like don't go there because I like Yusuf.
Oh no, I love Yusuf, but you're supposed to go with it. You ruined the whole thing.
Dude, we're totally having him on the podcast. Don't piss him off. He's gonna be part of our roundtable.
Listen, we love Australian people, right, Pat?
I mean, he is from New Zealand.
Bro, you said Australia first.
I mean, it was pretty close, but he is not a prison colonist, as you would say.
Hmm. Oh,
No,
damn.
he did pretty good on left hand. Yusuf went like 4-2 in pro, I guess. Like I saw some of the matches. I I saw two of his wins and two of his losses. I was just kind of crazy running around a little bit at that point, but yeah, he did, dude. I was pretty impressed for a guy who doesn't like he doesn't really take it super seriously. If that kid
Or
did, holy
maybe he's
smoke.
not serious. Maybe he like does it serious in the closet. Like he's like, no one
Well,
can know that arm wrestling serious. That's what he doesn't want
no,
anyone knowing serious. He's kind of like, I just like to train, or I just like to go to tournament.
that's pretty
He,
much all he does. He goes to tournaments. And if he beats you, he laughs at you.
I
So
think he trains a little bit. I want a super match with that kid. I'm 10 pounds away from a super match.
There's I think we got a lot of potential for some pretty awesome super matches coming up. Seeing some of the matchups that I saw this weekend, like there's some freaking awesome kids coming up. Like that amateur class was tough. So do you want me to like go over some of my thoughts and what happened in the matches and stuff?
Oh,
Fair. Huh?
yeah, go for it, dude.
All right, because we talked a little bit. All right, so kind of my experience, I pulled novice and amateur. Ooh, I just got a flash. I don't know what happened. So I pulled novice and amateur, 200 plus novice, 220 amateur. It was nice that I pulled that because it seemed like there was a couple guys who were a little bit weathered for those classes that were pulling in those classes. People who probably could have been in semi-pro or pro. They were pretty good. Are you drinking alcohol?
Fucking Kool-Aid. This is an adult or a family-friendly show.
I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but anyway. You can totally. So anyway, so I got called. We were waiting. Novice right hand and amateur left got called at the same time. So I ended up having to pull both classes at once, which definitely hindered my ability to pull efficiently.
Do you remember what I said before you went? I said you shouldn't do multiple classes if they're going to do it at the same time. You're like, no, they're not.
So here's the thing. I said, are we going to do these at the same time? Or are you staggering? Are they going to go one after the other? They're like, well, no, we're going to do novice and then amateur. I was like, cool. So I can do that. No, that's not what happened. I did novice and amateur exactly at the same time. It was rough, man. So
it led for some pretty cool highlights. Like when I was I'm like,
and that sucks because that's like the shit that I still haven't seen it. I know that Matt was commentating, and who we're gonna have on the podcast, by the way. And then he pulled Tim Lewis this weekend. He looked pretty good. Right hand had a very good showing. Left, Tim was a little too much for him, but Tim's a little too much for most people on left. So, it was awesome. It was awesome. So I started amateur, 220, and I got a few matches in, and I think I went undefeated for a while. What the heck happened? Sorry, my camera's turning off. I think I went undefeated for a little while, and then I ended up having to pull novice at the same time. And immediately, my first match, it's full out war, like hook war with this dude. He's full king's move. I'm in a hook, leaning freaking way in, and then I get him into like a hook press, and I just can't pin him. And little did I know he's way off the back of the pad. So I smoked. I was smoked. And then immediately I had to pull left. So I ran over to the table. I pulled left. I won that match. I went back over and had to pull right on novice. This kid was like 3'10", 6'8", big dude. And again, get put into this war. There was a foul, got stopped, had to go back in, and then right back over to 220. It was nuts. It was nuts. So I got knocked out of novice pretty fast within my first 3 matches, but 220 I finished third. So it was awesome.
So you placed third twice? No, first and third.
I placed third once, and then I came back around, and then about 5 hours later, I pulled left-hand novice. And in left-hand novice, I finished first. So I lost my first match because I tried to go backwards and pronate, and it was just a dumb move. This kid's hand was really strong. And then I just started flashing people with the press, and I ended up winning every single match after that to take first place. So it was pretty awesome. I was beating 300 plus pound guys.
Dude, that's like my least favorite thing in tournaments is to lose the first match because then you got to fight all the losers and come up. Versus if you're in the winning bracket, you get less matches for some reason.
Sure.
You haven't lost yet.
Well, it's because that's how it works. There's an A and a B side, and you just like I got knocked to the B side leg, but
Yeah,
I
you're the
came
loser.
back. I came
B-side's
back and I hammered dudes. Like, listen, I came back from adversity. I won more. I think I did 6. I rambled off like 6 or 7 matches in a row. Freaking took first place. Pretty awesome. And
I'm
then
just
unimpressively, I went into 220 amateur, and my right arm still hurts so bad, but I was smoked.
can you
And
show where they touched you?
huh?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything, man. Continue what you were saying.
You totally said something.
Hey, bro,
That's
you're
messed up.
from St. Louis.
You're
Like, we
freezing.
never. You're freezing like crazy.
You're freezing. So
I'm not moving.
anyway, I'm not moving either. 220. So 220. Christopher, hey, can you tell Chris to get off it? Get off the Wi-Fi. So fucking kid talking to his girlfriend on video chat and I'm trying to do a podcast. Every damn time,
Oh,
huh?
dude. My phone's at 10%, just so you know.
Dude, why would you be at 10% ever? I'm like always 15 above. So
I was in the
where are we
and
at? Remind me.
left.
Oh, 220 amateur. So pulled this kid JJ, really good. He got me good. He knew where I was going. I had already beat him last. So I
JJ
didn't have much. What?
JJ Jackson or a different guy?
No. I started with an R. No, JJ Jackson isn't like super heavyweight. But
Oh.
then so pulled there, and then came up against this kid who I think he's like I think he runs the Puerto Rican league. But super messed up. Pretty sure he's a pro or at least semi-pro pulling an amateur. My elbow
Who's that?
integrity was gone.
That pulled in the amateur class in
What?
the 220s. Or maybe it's 198s. Shit, I'm so confused.
It was awesome. I had a good time. I got to talk to a bunch of super cool people. I met the Metal. He was a cool dude, man. He never met him before. He had his first super match coming in a cloak, super goth dude. So hey, Erica.
Hi.
That was scary.
And I don't know,
That
man. Everybody was cool. Like you went up and talked to anybody. I got to meet Kevin Palco Friday night, which was cool. I was like, man, like I love you. You're the man. Like,
That's all.
it was just awesome. It was awesome to meet all those guys. I got caught up. The reffing was good. It was fun. Like I walk in there, Paul Cruz is like, "Hey, we." I was like, "Oh, this guy remembers me." Steve Walker, his wife, all them folks. They all said hi. They all knew who we were. It was super welcoming and awesome.
Steve Walker, dude, when he refs, reminds me of a dad I never had.
Why?
Do not move.
Yeah. Do not move. And I
You're-
always move.
Him yelling makes me twitch.
Well, I use the other person's movements to get my hand back.
Like that.
Bye. No. No,
I can-
Steve was awesome. I love Steve.
He's ranked pretty friggin' high too. I don't even realize like how ranked. You know,
Yeah,
what I
in
mean?
the US he's pretty highly ranked, you are correct.
Dude, to me, it's like the only way I know about you is if I hear of your name and then I get a text Aiden. I'm like, hey, is this guy any good? That's my like level of like who's good.
You
Because
know,
like
you can ask me as well.
right. But I want to ask you because you always judge me. Like, you really don't know who that guy is. You don't know who this guy is. I'm like, dude, no.
Well, I feel like Aiden's saying the same thing, but you don't feel as bad when you ask him.
Yeah, he's better than me. Like, he can't disrespect me. you can.
Oh my god. No, dude, there were some killers there, and a lot of the guys that we had already pulled with had gone, but it was just so many people. Like the vibe was awesome.
Now, how is it for you to pull in a tournament where you didn't know people? You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I have no idea what these guys are going to do, and you're trying to study the room and the guys before you pull them. Like, do you do that?
I was so usually I'm like adrenaline pumping, shaking. I was more comfortable at this tournament than I've ever been. Ever. Like I got a little nerved up and I got some adrenaline going, but like once I walked up to the table, like I was pretty like I was a little shaky in the first match, but after that, actually technically after I got in that huge hook war and everybody was cheering for me, then I was like, yeah. It was awesome. And all that it was cool, man. It was when you told me that like everybody was talking about me, that was kind of cool. Because I'm not like a limelight guy. Like I don't look for the attention, but it was kind of neat to have it, the experience of it, and then you seeing it on like live YouTube was pretty neat.
Yeah, you're like, hey, that guy that I know, that's my buddy, is talking about a guy that he don't know, but he's talking about him like I know him. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm still really upset about it.
You shouldn't be upset. It was fun. We'll have our moment. You just can't miss it next year. Don't be such a freaking buzzkill.
I'm gonna take it off.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just gonna premeditatively. I want to.
Or you're gonna quit.
Yeah, probably. No, you know what gets me is like I'm like, okay, like I'm happy with it, and then I'll go out of state and pull some guys and they beat me, and I'm like, okay, I gotta beat those guys, and then I'm done. And then the minute someone else beats me, I'm like, God damn it, I gotta keep doing this.
Yeah, you gotta pull all over the country now.
Right. But if I can just win New England, I'm like, here, I can beat everybody around here. And then all of a sudden I'm gonna meet an outsider. I'm probably gonna do this for a while, unfortunately.
Well, why is it unfortunately? Well, that just means we can hang more.
It's fair. I'll just do UFC.
Yep. Oh my god, I can't wait for 300. Look, that's another type of podcast.
Right. That's UFC, bro. Like,
it's UFC. I mean, we can talk about it. I don't give a shit.
no.
Yeah.
Dude, I really hope we can get Jake Brando to do a podcast.
Well, it sounds like he wants to. So I really want to get all the guys on, but I don't know. I know that you said Ozzy was down and calling, but if Jake is freaking like bitching out doing the podcast, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. I don't know if he's just being sarcastic in our text, or if I've heard really, or if you really upset him. I think you really.
I mean, if he's really upset, that'd be weird, man.
What is your confidence coming into your Jake Randall?
I am completely unknown. So I'm going into this as I'm going into Winter Blast. As I went into Winter Blast. Doesn't matter. It's a hand and arm I never pulled. I just got to be as healthy as possible and we'll see what happens. I definitely just did, dude. I just did a friggin' tournament where I pulled more than I'll ever pull in any other tournament in Vermont. Like, it was insane. Like, and I still pulled out some pretty great matches, even having a bad right arm, like, day. Can't complain. Am I worried about him? Why should I be? Like, he hasn't given me a reason to be worried. Everybody says he has a lot of side pressure. Okay. So this whole month, I'm working on combating the side pressure. Like, it is what it is. And if he stops, and if I can't stop him right, I'll just blow through him on left. And then I'll make sure I get a left. There's gonna be at least a match where I fucking crash down on his arm, dude, on right. where I try to bust him. Like, if it may be the first round, but I'm going to try to break him, like, in one of those rounds.
I'm like, what I'm
I'm
hearing.
coming down. I'm down pressure. I'm fucking smashing down on him, dude. He has to be faster than me every single round, because if he's not, I'm gonna fucking break his arm, dude. So
Yeah, that's gonna be a
what am
good
I
match.
supposed to do? What else am
Hey.
I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? Like,
I think you should
I've got a press and he's got side pressure. So I'm gonna have to block him with my shoulder, and I'm just going to crash down as fucking hard as I can. One of us is gonna break.
I think you should. I was in your body and I had to pull that day. I would get up to the front of the pad, get my arm as tall as I could, clamp down, top roll back pressure.
Well, yeah, we're gonna try to go back to like Aiden's move.
No. I want you to get your hand higher than him, grab him and top.
Yes, like Aiden's posted top roll move. I've been
Aiden?
watching him do it. Aiden does a posted top roll.
Aiden does this.
No, dude, go watch matches. When we were at last Lamoille, he posted top rolled Sam Mitchell.
Tim Lewis, did he once do this?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Motherfucker. I don't want to be giving away his secrets, but he was like that. When?
Right, but he tried to. There was rounds where he tried to get him, and he was like real high. He tried to get that posted top roll because he was trying to be tricky.
Dude, actually, perfect example. He went counterclockwise. You wanted him to go clockwise. Don't make sense. You go both ways at once.
So do you want to come out?
Did this, not that. Different rotation. By the way, my battery is getting low.
Are we limited on time compared to what you have for battery? Why don't you go plug it in?
Because I got to go upstairs and shit.
Run.
I would never do that. I don't want anyone to look at that. Oh,
How much time do you have left on that thing?
I don't know if I leave this. So yeah,
Don't mess
can't-
around.
10%
All
was
right.
on.
Well, we better get okay. So you're gonna go. Let's talk about what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on the 1st of July, June, which hopefully I can get off as well. And you're definitely going to Connecticut.
I'm going to the Vermont Shield event on April 27th.
Yeah.
Start June. I think 1, but in Morrisville, Vermont.
So you're going to what?
The
There's
Shield
only
event?
one option. You're only one option. You're going to win heavyweight.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I'm 210 pounds. I'm gonna stay right out of that middleweight. I'm gonna let my boy run middleweight, and I'm gonna try to win heavyweight. I mean, dude, we got a lot of good guys on our team now.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see Phil and Sean come down to 170. I think that I'd like to see Phil go down to 170. Especially.
That would up that division.
That's what I'm saying. We have two guys who can make 170. I'd like to see those boys in 170.
Right. If I could cut 4 pounds, 5 pounds to be the next weight class, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I can't make 170.
Bro, if it's my last thing I ever do, I'm gonna cut to 170 just so I can fall to like 155ers.
Dude, you'll look like you should be in the movie Trainspotting.
No. I think 170 would be like he's working.
No, once you're gonna look like you look like an emaciated skeleton.
No,
Like a
that's
skinny skeleton.
135. I was like, really decrepit looking. I think 170 is like a young Christian Bale, like a young Christian Bale,
Like the mechanic, like in the movie The Mechanic.
I don't
Go back and look at it. Or what was the movie that he was in with Mark Wahlberg? Where Mark Wahlberg was a fighter. Mark Wahlberg was like a fighter.
Oh, The Fighter.
What was it called? The Fighter?
Fighter. Welcome.
He looked when he was like all cracked out and stuff.
I completely forgot about that movie. But yeah, no. I look like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah. But I want to, yeah. So we've got the legacy coming up. That's what we're doing next. And
Yeah,
then
we're gonna-
hopefully the tournament you can plan on. It's not like you're looking forward going to the tournament. You're not like looking past anybody. You're just going to a fucking tournament to get better.
Yeah, I stopped like getting hyped up for it because then it was mindset on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was like, I know it sounds stupid, and I'm not looking past anyone in Vermont, but now that I know what kind of fish are out in the big pond, and I'm just in this little pond, it's like, wow, if I want to get better, like I gotta really level up. So like I gotta stop worrying about these little fish and start worrying about bigger fish. So
Well, let's clean up. Let's clean up the little fish in our area, and then because
right,
dude,
but
if I beat Jake, there's still Maskell and Carson for me. Like I don't. I have two guys who I've never pulled either except in practice,
right,
who I
well
don't
here,
even know if I can beat.
like it's gonna solidify you as the middleweight champ of Vermont if you
I need to
beat
beat Jake, Carson, and
no,
Maskell. I think.
beat Jake Randall, dude. Nobody's gonna question why you're middleweight champ. You wanna know why? Carson Randall. Maskell's never beaten Jake Randall. So if you beat the guy that no one else can beat, I guess that means you're what?
I'm the fucking guy.
Yeah, you're the fucking champ.
Oh, and how
And-
long have they been pulling? So I'm the champ a year and a half into competition.
Right. Right. Like, I don't know. If ever
I
if
just
it was
work hard, man. I'm just fucking working hard and trying to do this. But I like you got to join me up there at top. So when Ozzy beats Colin or Colin beats Ozzy, you got to go. You're back in there.
so who do you think wins, Colin or Ozzy?
I don't know. I don't know. I would think Colin wins because he has more stamina, but everybody else is saying they think Ozzy wins because he's got too much power for Colin. Like he's just gonna smash him. Who knows? It's so weird. I mean, that's a weird matchup because we've seen Colin beat Ozzy,
Right.
right? We know Ozzy's beat Colin, but it's just a matter of can Colin is Austin going better now, or has he learned some technique, or is he just the same guy? Because Colin's definitely getting better all the time.
I mean, we saw Colin pull recently, right? And I think Colin, you've seen it, has progressively just gotten better and better. I haven't seen him like plateau so far. And he beat Ozzy 2 years ago now, 3-2.
Yep. Yep.
And
Not even.
say
Not
if
even.
Ozzy stayed the same strength and he hasn't trained at all, and Colin's going to get even better than 3 months ago.
I don't think it's even. If Colin's going to be as strong as Ozzy, dude, it's not a match. Ozzy's going to get smoked.
But if I don't know, I truly think like who's got their head in the game, like who wants it more, is a real thing. And this is where it's going to get iffy. If Colin can't mess with Ozzy's head in the setup, and Ozzy's taking risk control in the hit, I think Colin's in trouble if he tries to catch him because he's not going to be able to hook catch him like he did with me.
Yeah. So is Ozzy's power all in like that grip and side pressure? Is that what it is? Because it looks like he just smashes down.
Dude, it's
Weird.
It's any normal like blue collar like rugged dude worker like
Mhm.
fire logger guys that do masonry, concrete, shit like that. They just get to the table, they squeeze as hard as they can, and they just so it's like side pressure, but a little bit of cup and a little bit of rise. It's their whole body. That's the best way to explain it. And that's why like those guys are naturally better arm wrestlers because when you're
Right.
working like doing manual labor, you're not trying to make your muscles look good. You're just trying to pick. That makes
Plus,
so
in the
much.
country, we're constantly fighting off other dudes for molestation. So it's like we're getting strong doing that.
Hey, you said it, not me, bro. But I'm gonna support you.
I'm just protecting my butthole at all times.
You got like the Steelers defense.
Yeah. The Browns, get it? The Browns.
Oh, poised. But you know,
Whatever. I mean, I'm more on Team Beef Curtain, so it doesn't really matter. But
good God, dude.
well,
Good.
you're not joining into this.
I mean, what are you talking about here? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just dropping innuendos, man. That's it. Like, what are you
Hey,
talking about? Hmm?
It's Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
You know what? It's in 3 days. Fuck her Friday. So, oh, are we being cryptic?
No, I think the last one gave it away. All right. Dude, my phone, I know it's gonna die.
It's
Anyways,
fine. I'll just sign off.
right. But I just want to end it on a good note. So I'm really excited to see that match. Garrett versus his dad. I'm excited to see that match, but I think I know who's gonna win it.
Yeah.
And your match against Jake Randall, dude, that's gonna be sweet. And I'm excited. Because like I said, you're only getting better. Jake's not training. Jake is good. But I don't know. Like I said, this will be a real solid win. And again, people are looking past Sean Tipper. Sean Tipper at the next tournament's probably going to win.
Right. Or yeah, I agree. Sean's looking great. So
Right? Doesn't want to go to 170. He could win the 198. You got Sean. You got Phil.
Mhm.
Any of our guys on the team, I think, have a chance of winning the 198s.
210. 210 cost.
Or yeah, sorry. And then you got Carson.
Yep. Maskell. Maskell really wants to win, dude. Maskell's driven to win, but he's got to be able to win. He looked good left at the tournament.
He's had it once, but it sucks to lose something. And now he's like drifted so far away from it.
Well, he didn't compete. No, it was deer season, man. He took some time off to spend with his family and stuff because they were around. So
Saying like, you know, you've been away from it for a while. When you haven't been the champ for a year, it's like,
dude, I was impressed with how his left was looking in that pro class. Like he looked good in that. I mean, he wasn't like usually he's not confident and he wasn't getting blown away with his left. But I think he cut down to 176. He had said,
yeah, 76. That's why I was really bummed he didn't get the ball right. And by the way, you're talking about winter class that just happened.
that's a lot bigger, yeah, than what we got going on. If he puts the weight back on, imagine if Maskell can make 170. Be scary,
Bro, that would actually be so much more fun to watch. And
right?
here, let's do this. Dude, Garrett starts beating all these guys at 155. And if
Yeah.
Bird starts beating all these guys at 155, you're talking about they're the next top 5 guys in the state or the country.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's yeah. Dude, Garrett's a top 15 guy in the country.
Top 14.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm just ranging. He's top 16 technically left and right, but that kid's nasty. Like
No, dude, I think he's
his future is looking good in Vermont.
or his right's better. I think I can't
His
remember.
his left is so good. His left was better. He's pretty equal. But he is
Equal.
good.
I want to talk about a guy that does not give away form. Like
Yeah.
he loses, but dude, he wants his thing. I've never seen him go somewhere he didn't want to go. He'll lose in a spot he was like shit, and then like work with. But I've
Right.
never seen him be in an awkward, like weird risk kink. He's always like top or just like steady pressure. I don't know. I enjoy watching him. But
He's good. And then if he doesn't lose his hand, like he's
right. That's what I've never seen his fingers like done like that.
yeah. I mean, he'll get there, but he's always in the like positive position pronating. Yeah, dude, that kid is he's go if he wants to, he can go places with those hands. I'd like to see him at Monster Factory.
You know what's another one I want to see is I want to see
Yeah.
Bill enter on April 27th.
The what?
Ooh. I want to see Bill Sinks enter in the middleweight.
Not me.
What do you mean? Listen, you beat Jake Randall, and the next guy you got to beat is Bill Sinks. That is the middleweight solidification.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be that's a,
Hey.
that's a tall order, man. That's a bad dude.
So you be playing with diamonds. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it's a bad dude right there. You keep cutting out. I think your phone's going, dude.
It was good to catch up with you, dude, and I was glad that we
Yeah.
got one of these one more time.
Yep.
And we're gonna do a round table or something this weekend, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll touch base with some of the guys. I'll hit up that Matt guy, that kid Matt. He's super cool. And then I'll talk to Aiden and Youssef and see if they all want to get together around 7.
All right, cool, dude.
And
So
then we got to get, yeah. So that's it. That's 2 guys, 1 cup. We just came on to banter. It's been a while. We had to do something, but
Yeah,
Winter Blast was awesome. Looking forward to, I think it's Connecticut States, right? And the Shield tournament.
Connecticut States is just like, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, June 1st in Connecticut. I'll have to look up like where exactly.
Nick Stone.
Yeah, dude. Did you see him at Winter Blast?
Yeah, he smashed everyone.
Dude, I didn't realize he was like top 3 left in the country.
Yeah, dude, he's nasty. So Paul Cruz, like, just smashed through 242, and Nick went right through. I was like, whoa! And Paul's super. He's good, man. He's like top guy in New York. So
Right.
one of behind like
I want to see like a top name guy.
who Nick.
Like I want to see Nick Stone like Corey West. I think that'd be super sweet.
Whoa, he's got
What
some
do you
stuff coming up, dude. When he beat Austin Jaggers, that was a big win. Like, even though Austin went kind of crazy after, but or whatever the fuck happened, that's crazy stuff.
But Nick Stone, I think he needs to get to pull like Chance Shaw, like these guys. I think he's just as good.
Well, I thought he was supposed to pull like a Wayne Withers or something, but it never happened.
I think he's higher than Wayne Withers left-handed.
He is higher than Wayne Withers both hands, I think.
No, I think Wayne's
not on errors, but
no, it's on errors. I could be wrong, but anyways, I really want to see Nick pull an elite guy.
yeah. I'd like to see him pull Robbie Topi or something like that on left.
Why? Like you don't think Nick Stone could beat Derek Lewis?
Derek Lewis, like the fighter.
Derek Smith?
I don't know. I'd like to see it. It's possible Jaggers beat Derek Smith. So
Right.
I would love to see that. I would love to see any of those matches. But Robbie Topi's like, he's ranked pretty high on left-handed in the United States. So it'd be cool to see him pull Topi. It would be cool to see him like right-hand wise kind of pull a much bigger guy like in the rankings, like
Pablo, I think that'd be cool.
a Pablo. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I think a Pablo would be cool, or even like a Brad Grundy. You need to go watch Brad Grundy. He's badass. So he just beat Pablo.
Oh, what? Right?
Grundy beat Pablo, like a Florida guy.
Right hand or left?
It was right.
Oof. So then we got to see
Pablo's
Grundy
better
versus
left.
Michael Todd.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. The sticky points. Nick's still pretty new, man. He's like 5 or 6 years in. He's not like
Right.
doing
That's
that
what I'm
long.
saying is
He's
the
burnt.
faster he can get a feel of these elite guys and go,
Oh, we lost James. It's all right. We're gonna sign off. That was 2 guys, 1 cup. Sorry, buddy. I'll put it up there for you. We'll post this and hopefully we'll be on with some kind of roundtable this weekend. But thanks for your time, guys. Have a good night.